get it in. Let's get it in. Almost was weak. All right, man. All right. Welcome to Real Truth and Power Live, where we give phenomenal information to uplift the black community. I'm not going to be long. I am weak. If you hear some thunder, it's thunder and lightning. It's crazy, and that just explains my body. Um, I'm on the third day of the smoothie cleanse, and I am telling you, I am hurting. I am really hurting. I am weak, and I am trying to get it together. So again, welcome to Real Truth and Power, where we send phenomenal information to uplift the black people. Just want to talk real quick about the smoothie cleanse. I'm on my third day. I'm very weak, man. No vegetables. All vegetables and smoothies and fruit. No meat, no sugar, no rice, anything like that. That's just straight cleansing and detoxing my body, and I'm really struggling. And I almost quit. I haven't been able to exercise, but there is a phenomenal group on Facebook, the JJ Smith Smoothie Cleanse group, and it's giving positive feedback and it's support for everybody. If you need support, it is a great tool to talk to other people that's going through the same things you're going through now, or they have been through the same things that you've been through. So this is a very tough. It is definitely tough for me because I haven't been eating right. Positive, I hopped on a scale, and in 3 days I lost like 3 or 4 pounds. I just got off. I was so tired, I didn't really care. I was about to dig into some chicken wings, the Popeyes, as you can see, but I didn't do it. I stayed strong, yo. I went into that support group, and they got me through. They really got me through. So I'm not going to be here long because, honestly, I want to go to sleep. I am tired. I want to take a nap. But I want to talk about tomorrow's show. Oh, we got a heavy hitter. We got a heavy hitter tomorrow. Tomorrow, I am going to be interviewing Pastor John Morant. The pastor is been doing this thing since a young age, and he wants to defend religion. We did a survey a while ago, and the survey was saying, was religion holding black people back? Is religion holding black people back? In fact, the survey said, is religion holding black people back and keeping them oppressed? On that survey, 63% said yes. And it was like over 50 people, 50, 60 people voted. 63% said yes, religion is holding black people back. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to have some tough questions for the Reverend. And we're really going to talk about, is religion holding black people back? And what are your thoughts? Are you going to call into the show and talk about it? We may do that. So if you have some questions you want me to ask the Reverend, email me at realtruthandpower@gmail.com. This is not going to be a debate. This is going to be a communication and a build, a positive build, because religion does do a lot of positive things if you're in the church and you're doing it right. I mean, religion's gotten a lot of people off drugs, and I'm not talking about just Christianity. I'm talking about religion, period. But we want to talk about it because we have to realize that I am one that's just trying to get knowledge itself, and I have to look and say, what was I before there was Muslims and Christianity? What was it? And how was that forced on Africa, the motherland, and the stuff like that? So we're going to get into it with the Reverend. And another thing I want to talk about while we're talking about this topic is I want to ask the Reverend his opinion on, I want to ask the Reverend his opinion on something. And this is a conversation with Anthony Broder. He has he's been to, and let me go into this for those that don't know. Before there was Egypt, there was Kemet. A lot of people say that Kemet means the land of the blacks, black souls, a lot of different terminology, but it definitely was black people there. And so all of those pyramids and stuff like that, we created black people. We created that. And he talks about the importance of going back to Kemet and learning this knowledge. And he went with some pastors and he gives, and they get the knowledge. And so you're thinking like, wow, what are you going to do when you go back? And he mentions that. So let me see if I can play that real quick for you, and we can have an early show. And by the way, please like and subscribe. Like and subscribe to the show. We are on iTunes now. So everybody, if you want to follow the podcast, if you can't catch us live, if you're working and about like I do a lot, and you're on your feet and you're moving and you got your AirPods in, you can listen to us on iTunes. It's Real Truth and Power Live. And let me see if I can get the video.
So that we will be subjected to the control of a handful of people who manipulate us through fear and ignorance. One of the greatest tricks ever played on humanity was to convince them that they only go around once in life. That you were born in sin. That somebody had to die to alleviate your sin. And that if you follow this person and their teaching, then you will spend eternity in heaven. And if you don't, you spend eternity in hell. When, based on my research, I've learned most ministers that I've talked to, I've had a lot of conversations with ministers in private and off the record, they would tell me that they don't believe in heaven and hell. They know that what they tell the members of their congregation on Sunday morning is something that they don't even believe in. I came with enough ministers who have seen in the Nile Valley the African origins of everything they talk about within their Bible. And I've asked them in private conversations, well, how are you going to share this information with your congregation when you return? And they have all told me to a person, man, if I share this information on Sunday, I'll be looking for a job on Monday. I tell people what they want to hear. So it's all a matter of conditioning. When people can begin to condition themselves to understand greater truths, then maybe the people who...
Wow. So he takes trips, and I believe he's been to ancient Kemet like over 50 times. Egypt, been to Egypt, Kemet, 50 times, and he does groups and stuff, and he got these pastors over there, and the pastors got this knowledge, and they come back and they're like, wow, I can't go back and tell these people this. And that's just crazy because this is us. This is our people. These are the things that we're going through. You know, these are, and please like and subscribe. If you're on Facebook, hit the like button. YouTube, like and subscribe. You know, the more likes and subscribes, get the information out to the people. And we're going to be going 11:30 tomorrow, but ancient Kemet is where the pyramids were and all of this stuff. And on the pyramids, we documented our information. Our ancestors say, learn yourself. And they put that on the pyramids and they documented everything from the first calendar to everything, man. And we're going to go into it and ask the Reverend a couple of questions about that. Does he think it's important to go to Kemet? And how did this all get lost into our culture? And I can easily tell you that before we were Muslims, we became Muslims by force. We lost wars and was forced to become Muslims. And the same with Christianity. In fact, we were probably Muslims in Africa and got here and were more Christian, became Christians here. And, you know, we're going to talk about a lot of things about the Bible and things of that nature, and see if the Reverend can explain some things. Talk about what his church is doing, and talk about some of those things. And again, I want to show you guys this survey, so it's not just me. 63% said religion is holding black people back and keeping them oppressed. And so that means that we got to get out of this hold that religion is having on us, or the Reverend is going to have to talk to us about the positive things we can do with religion. And let's see if he can learn some things about Kemet, and we can just build. It's going to be a phenomenal build. So again, like and subscribe. Man, I'm struggling tonight. I'm hungry. That smoothie cleanse is no joke. It is definitely no joke. If you guys do it, I definitely recommend doing it though, because what I realized is that um, it cleanses you out. I would liken it to the smoothie cleanse to, and I hate to say it this way, but maybe a junkie detox, and on heroin or something, getting sick. And I feel that's how I feel. I'm like really weak, and I feel like I'm sick, but I'm not sick because sugar's addicting. I haven't had any sugar, and I do pop a couple of non-sugar mints, and I gotta stay. I can't be taught, But we want to talk about all of this stuff with the Reverend tomorrow. And again, if you are trying to do the smoothie cleanse, and I definitely recommend it, but it's going to be tough. I recommend you get support. And there's a lot of support groups out there. I've got into one, and it's definitely got me over the hump. And my loved ones, my wife and everybody encourages me, and they don't pay me any attention because I've been grouchy and angry and mad and frustrated. So we've been getting it in. And tomorrow, 11:30, if you guys want to call in again, I may throw that number up there, but you got to let me know. I want to make sure we got callers before I put that number up. And man, I'm out of here, man. 11:30 tomorrow live, YouTube, Facebook, Real Truth and Power Live. Remember, health, wealth, knowledge of self. Let's get it, man. And I'm going to stay strong, man. I got 7 more days to go. 7 more days to go. Woo. All right, y'all. Hotep. Tomorrow live, 11:30. Let's get it. Health, wealth, and knowledge of self. iTunes. We on iTunes. Check us out. We out of here. I'm taking a nap.